Hi everyone, I just wanted to walk you through the registration process as that date is coming up very quickly. November 3rd on Monday will be the first day that online students are able to register. Students that are taking online programs basically are kind of given first dibs at those online classes. And then the following week, November 10th, is when the registration window will open for on-campus students. However, various programs have different days for registration, so your program might not open until Wednesday or even Thursday of that week. Okay, so I'm going to walk you through some instructions for registration here, and you would have also received instructions from the registrar, Christy Vortherms. So take a look at her emails for sure. Just read through to make sure that all of that makes sense to you. Most of the things I'm going to be covering for you here as well, but one of the emails that she sent out would have given the schedule for the registration windows. So if you aren't sure, if you're an on-campus student, for example, and you aren't sure when you can start to register, the email would have come from Christy Vortherms. She's our registrar. Okay, so I am going to talk you through helping you to kind of make sure that you're signing up for the classes that you need to be taking or should be taking. And to start off with, you will want to look at your degree plan from our catalog. And to get to the catalog, under current students, there's a link for STI catalog. And you want to make sure that you are working in the correct year for when you entered school, for when your program began. And if you started just this year, then 2014-15 is going to be the default catalog. But if you started in a previous year, then you can see the most recent ones are listed here. And if you need to go to a catalog that is older than that, then you'd be able to access those in STInet. We have the catalogs are archived there. Okay, so we can search by your program. You can simply type in the title of your program here, or you can click here to view all programs. And we'll go up to step 4. When you get to your program, so this is a page for business administration, you can scroll through and you can of course see your program is listed out for you down here. But if you click up here, you're going to get a nice printable view for your curriculum that will break it down by semester for you. So it's a little bit more in a worksheet format. So you will want to open that up at least. Maybe you want to print it, however you like to work. Okay, and then the next thing that you are going to want to do is go and take a look at your unofficial transcript. And to get there, we're over in STInet, and you will go to the Student tab in STInet, and then under Student, you can click Academic Information. And right down here is where you see you have the option for a transcript. The transcript that will load here is your unofficial transcript. If you are needing to request an official transcript, you would do that on the previous page. And actually, I realized I have a missing page here. After you click on grades and transcript, the next screen will come up with, you'll have links to see your grades, and then there also will be a link, I believe it's in the bottom kind of right-hand corner of the page, where you'll click to view an unofficial transcript. So this is showing the transcript loading. And you do have an option down at the bottom for a printable format for your transcript. And this one I just simply have a lot of things whited out. So this will show all the coursework that you've completed here, and it will also show transfer courses if you are transferring anything in. So take a close look, especially at your transfer courses, and let me know right away if there's something that you think might be missing. So what you'll do then is go to your curriculum plan. So right up here when we had printed this item or opened this item, it is going to open up something like this. And so then what you're simply going to want to do is take a look at your transcript and come over here and mark off anything that you have already taken. So that gives you a visual layout and helps you to you're basically auditing yourself. Okay, and on the next screen, we're actually going to take a look at a degree audit that would automatically be performed by the system. So every now and then there can be errors, so for you to go through this process is just going to ensure that that you can see what we do have transcripted for you that might not be loading properly in the audit. But you are actually able to register also through your degree audit in addition to the online registration information that Christy Vortherms, the registrar, sent you last month. There is a link right here that says online registration. This would be the link that Christy would have sent you to. So you can, of course, register right there. And when you get to this page, there will be a video instruction talking you through the registration process there. The degree audit registration is just something that is actually new for us, but Christy gave me permission to share it with you, and she said it's something that they kind of want to experiment with and see how it goes for students that possibly in the future we could go to purely registration through degree audit instead of online registration. The online registration is just simply going to, what would I say? It's a little bit kind of maybe a little bit more difficult to work with. There will be, you'll have to search through all of the course offerings here, whereas if you go through the degree audit, it's basically just going to pull up the classes that you need. Okay, so we'll click degree audit there, and then on the next screen, you will see your degree audit listed right here. Your schedule will be above, and then your degree audit is listed right here. This just happens to be a student that had changed programs and at one time had been a triple major in something, so their programs are still listed there. You might only have one listed, and that's just fine. If you have a program, maybe you're a double major and it isn't listed here, please let me know that right away. You will not be able to register for all of your classes possibly if you are missing a program here. And if your program isn't listed, or maybe it's incorrect, maybe you've changed your program and this just has not been updated, then you will most likely want to go back through up here and go through the online registration, just because I can't guarantee that this will be able to be updated in the system by the time you would register. So you would at that point might want to plan to use the online registration option outside of the degree audit. Okay, so at this point we'll click view all details to go into your degree audit. And then on this screen, you're going to see your program or programs listed here again, and they have active links. So you will want to go in to actually view them as an active link rather than viewing a printable one, because obviously with a printable one you won't be able to click to view courses within. And prior to registration, you will need to be granted clearance from an academic advisor. I'm your student success advisor, but you do have an academic advisor that's been assigned to you in your program area, and sometimes you'll have multiple advisors listed. So one of these advisors would be in charge of granting you clearance so that you can register. That isn't actually something that I can do. Some instructors, no news is good news, that they don't feel that it's necessary to meet with you individually, that if they don't see any problems with you going forward, they will simply grant you registration clearance. And others like to meet with you and sort of have an advising session with you where they'll give you then the go-ahead to go in and register. So just make sure that you take a look at your advisor so you know who to reach out to follow up to see that you've been cleared for your classes. And right here it says there's that reminder that if your degree audit isn't loading correctly, so if you're missing a program here that should be listed, then you will want to go back onto student academic information and use that online registration link right there. Okay, so if your degree audit is correct, that the right programs are listed there for you, when your audit loads, it is showing you the green checks are the items that you have completed successfully already, and if the classes that you're currently taking will be listed as in progress. If it's something that you haven't taken yet, it shows required, and then you will also have that link to show you what classes would be available for you in the upcoming semesters. And I'm going to, okay, so then what we would do is let's click. Let's say you're going to be taking Intro to Business next semester. We click See Available Courses. On the next screen, the first thing you need to do is check this drop-down box right here to make sure that the current semester is loading for you. That's really important. If you don't have the correct semester, of course, those class meeting times will vary. And if you're in the wrong semester, you simply wouldn't be able to register once your registration window opens. So check that first of all. Make sure you're in the correct semester. And then over here along the left-hand side, there is a column to add the classes. And right now, there won't be anything for you to check over there because your registration window isn't open. Once that registration window opens, there will be boxes. So you'll simply select which section works the best for you. And then down in the bottom, there will also be a new button added that says Add Course. So you simply would click that to register. Okay, so reminder to go back and take a look at the emails from Christy Vortherms, and especially to check the schedule for on-campus students registration. So if you are a traditional on-campus student, you will have a different day for registration depending upon your program. If you have questions about specific courses that you're wondering about taking and it's in your program area, the best person for you to visit with would be your academic advisor. And again, they are listed on your degree audit right here. And also, one more thing that is really important that I should note is you can also find your advisors up on the top. I believe it's this bar right above here. I've cropped it off. Right behind your name, there will be a link for personal info. And when you click on that link, it will open up. You'll have options. You can click on academic information, and then that's where your program advisors would be listed as well. And another important thing that you can find there would be whether or not you have a hold on your account. If you have a hold on your account, you won't be able to register for your courses. So all holds have to be cleared up in order to register. And again, that would be found, I'm sorry, I have it cropped off of here so you didn't see the student's name. So right behind your name, there's a link for personal info, and that's where you can go through the tabs and you'd be able to see if you have a hold and also who your academic advisors are. They would be the best people to visit with when you have questions about your degree plan and how things are fitting into your schedule. Okay, feel free to send me an email. Stop by. My office is right inside the Student Success Center in Mickelson. And I definitely would be happy to help you out if you have any questions. Thank you very much.